Welcome to part 2. Sorry about that, the video cut. Right, okay, so let's continue with our reading. I will start at Seoul. Seoul has great restaurants, but there is also cheap and interesting food on the streets. You can get delicious kimbap, rice and seaweed rolls, and tteokbokki, which is rice cakes in hot pepper sauce, from food carts called pajangmacha. It's a good value and you get a lot. We also recommend the chicken kebabs and the dumplings. Okay, so now I read and you repeat. Eating out in Seoul. Kimchi is Korea's best known food. It's made from cabbage, chili peppers, and vegetables. Korean restaurants serve it at almost every meal. It's difficult to describe. There are so many different types. Seoul has great restaurants, but there is also cheap and interesting food on the streets. You can get delicious kimbap, rice and seaweed rolls, and tteokbokki, rice cakes in a hot pepper sauce, from food carts called pajangmacha. It's a good value and you can get a lot. We also recommend the chicken kebabs and the dumplings. Good job. Okay, so next reading, San Francisco. Okay, so before we do the reading, just by looking at the title, and it's part of one reading, it's the second half. What do you think this reading is about? Yes, probably food in San Francisco. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so like before, I'm going to read, you will listen, and then I will read again and you will repeat. San Francisco offers the best of world cuisine, including some fascinating mixtures of styles: Japanese, Italian, Korean American, and so on. But what do San Francisco people like best? Sunday brunch. The best and often the biggest meal of the week is brunch. At many restaurants, there is a long table full of wonderful food: eggs, pancakes, sandwiches, salmon, and home fries. Fried potatoes you eat with breakfast. You can have breakfast food for lunch or lunch food for breakfast. That's why it's called brunch, breakfast and lunch. Do you know 95% of San Francisco's restaurants have doggy bags? Take out containers for the food you don't finish, because today's brunch is tomorrow's lunch. Okay, let's do this reading again together. San Francisco. San Francisco offers the best world cuisine, including some fascinating mixtures of styles: Japanese Italian, Korean American, and so on. But what do San Francisco people like the best? Sunday brunch. The best and often the biggest meal of the week is brunch. At many restaurants, there is a long table of wonderful food: eggs, pancakes, sandwiches, salmon, and home fries. Fried potatoes you eat with breakfast. That's why it's called brunch, breakfast and lunch. Did you know 95% of San Francisco's restaurants have doggy bags? Take out containers for the food you don't finish because today's brunch is tomorrow's lunch. Fantastic. Okay, we have reached the end of our classwork. So you will just do number 2 and match the words and definitions. Okay, all right. And then next, we have to go to our workbook. Good job. I believe we are on page 13. Okay, so we're going to do page 13, number 4 and number 5. Okay, so you will write questions and short answers. Okay, so about this information here, you will put here. So let's look at the example. Number 1, does Sharon live in Rome? No, she doesn't. Okay, so how do you know? It's because lives in Rome. Nope. Okay, there is a cross meaning no. If there is a check, it means yes. Okay, so then you will make up a question. Does Sharon work in Rome? Then you give the answer. Does Sharon like Italian food? So you make question. Does Sharon like Italian food? And you make answer. And number 4, Vera and Gino Rossi. Do they live in Rome? If you think they live in Rome, then you say that. You make the question, yes, they live in Rome. Or no, they don't live in Rome. Next one. Do Vera and Gino Rossi work in Rome? Next question. Do Vera and Gino Rossi like Italian food? Then everything is here in the survey, all the answers, okay? So you will make question and answer. And then you're going to do number 5. Complete the questions in the conversation and use the correct form of the verbs in the box and use personal pronouns. Okay, let's look at the quick example. Linda, there's Linda and Jason. Hi, my name's Linda. Jason. Nice to meet you, Linda. I'm Jason. Linda, what do you do, Jason? Jason, I'm a chef. And then you will continue with the conversation and put in the appropriate word from the vocabulary box. Great. Well done, everyone. I know that's a lot, but good job. And I'm going to see you in the next lesson, which is lesson 15. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.